We are visiting Lithuania, a country in so-called Baltic states in Central Europe. It's a country of flatlands and forests where the last European pagans lived. Having survived many wars, this nation is diverse in culture and many other aspects, and it continues to accept new ideas. We were happy to see one of them coming to reality. Some local fellows decided to do something extraordinary, a tribute to Mother Earth. Together with Hajime Watanabe, a Japanese bonsai master and landscape designer, they began their works in the area of 16 hectares surrounded by nature and only about 20 kilometers away from the sea and a popular holiday resort. That's a huge area for a huge garden. It's going to be the largest Japanese garden in all of Europe once built, and it's evolving rapidly. 16,000 tons of rocks were used to form streamlets, and thousands of trees, bushes, and flowers are planted already to create harmony and beauty of nature. In the center of the garden, on a hill, an amazing celestial sphere greets visitors. To crown it all, Hajime Watanabe, the bonsai master and landscape designer, plans to create the largest bonsai museum in Europe. What an amazing plan and determination they have. A temporary bonsai museum and nursery have already been built. Let's talk to Hajime. Tell us something about yourself, Hajime.
盆栽スタートしたのはそれで23ぐらいからかな。
I started growing bonsai at the age of 23.
それで全部で45年ぐらいやってるけども。
I have been working for 45 years. At first, for 15 years, I worked with bonsais only, and later I started designing and creating Japanese gardens. Quite recently, I started giving more time for bonsai growing and teaching again. How did you learn everything? I learned about bonsai growing mostly from my uncle and landscape designing from my father. What are you doing currently here in Lithuania? I'm designing a Japanese garden here, which will be the largest in Europe once finished. I have already built a temporary bonsai garden, but my real goal is to create a serious bonsai museum here, which will probably be the largest in Europe as well. Although it requires a lot of funds, the plan of the project is ready and will be realized. This is the project of Bonsai Museum. This is the entry. On both sides of this path, there will be displayed very old and award-winning bonsais. A mini Japanese garden will be created in the center, with the best bonsais sitting there. This is the House of Tea. Traditional Japanese tea will be served there. This is a booklet of the Bonsai Museum in Japan. This is approximately how the central area will look like. This bonsai museum will be the largest in the whole of Europe when everything will be established according to the plan. This building will hold several bonsais on special stands, as shown in this booklet. These areas, from sides in a drawing, will hold large amounts of bonsais and will be similar to the garden that is now built. How many bonsais will be there? The museum will hold 100 to 200 bonsais at a time. These will be very old trees, a few hundred years old, says Hajime. On this path and central area where the Japanese garden is situated, 60 of them will be displayed, and this will be the place where the bonsai will be tended, styled, and prepared to be shown. Every other month, bonsais in the central area will be switched with others, thus making this museum dynamic and interesting again and again. This is how the temporary bonsai park looks through Hajime's eyes. Let's imagine how the largest bonsai museum in Europe will look for a moment. Let's support them and observe progress of their invaluable project.